I have an artist in the studio. Someone which many of you haven't heard from in a very long time. Someone which I have always wanted to talk to. So right now I'm extremely happy that this artist has found his way to the Soundchat Studios. We've been trying to make this happen for a while, but not happen till our time feed for happen. I'm a firm believer in that, right? I'm not going to tell you people who's in the studio. I just want you guys to listen. I'm not going to tell you who's in the studio. I just want you guys to listen. I'm not going to tell you who's in the studio. I just want you guys to listen.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Soundchat Radio. This is Shiloh. Wants you to know. Oh, Jah knows. Check it out. Are you satisfied? Wipe those tears from your eyes. I'm all alone, still you thought I was telling a lie. Are you satisfied? No one's with me tonight. Only Jah, and he's always by Soundchat side. Pretty little woman, you don't trust me no more. You don't have to break down my door. I'm all alone. Come inside and you will see there's no one here but me. I told you I'll soon be over, still you refuse to believe. Are you satisfied? Yes, Soundchat Radio.
Finally!
Yes, I.
Finally!
New York City. Oh, you mean change
Shiloh,
up yourself, man?
Thank you so much for passing through, man. Thank you
It's
so
an honor,
much for
my
passing through.
I mean, that's why I make the people them know, say a long time, you know, me and China brethren, you know, from them time there until now. You know, see, it is an honor, you know what I mean? I mean, that's why I bless up the whole of Soundchat Radio, you know?
Give thanks, my brother. Give thanks.
Yes,
we got
sir.
so much to talk about. I know you got some new music coming out. But before we talk about the new music, make yourself comfortable, man. This is, you know, this is what we all put our energy into as kids. Now we're older, and these are the fruits of our labor. You know what I mean? So let's talk about where it started for you and how you became Shiloh and how you became so popular and how you had these hit records and, you know, the Brooklyn trot and the New York trot. Let's take it from the beginning.
Well, for all who know Shiloh, you know what I mean? It's all starting for I Man in Brooklyn, New York, you know what I mean? From Big Belly Youth days, you know, they used to call me Big Belly Youth, you know. You know, see it. We come up on a sound system called Bally's International. Enough ones don't remember Bally's International, you know, but Bally's International are one of New York's toughest and roughest sound. You understand me? I say, you see it, yeah. You know what I mean? And we grew up amongst seeing a whole heap of artists, you know what I mean? I sing out on the microphone, artists like Tennessee, Frankie Paul, you know what I mean? King Kong, you know what I mean? Barrington Levy, you know, see it, you know, you name them. Screechy Dan, the Waller, Vital Crew, you know, see it, you know what I mean? Night Rider, James Bond, you know what I mean? You know, see it, just growing up watching these artists in my life. I used to go home and go into the bathroom and have all the map stick and pretend like me at Tennessee. And, you understand me? I say, you know, see it. And from me as a little youth, Tennessee always, I said, in favor of Bolo. So before me even know Yami Bolo, you know, Yami Bolo name always a call, you know what I mean? Around I and I, you know, see it, you know. And we just have to give thanks for all of the Bally's family them, you know what I mean? All of the Fulton crew, Godfather Sean, Counselor, you know what I mean? You know, all of the man them will make I and I.
You were young then, though. Like,
yes,
like when
we
did
start DJing at the age of like 9, 10.
Wow.
You know, for real, man. You know what I mean? From Bally's International. And
You do look like Yami Bolo, though.
well, that Tennessee always.
You do have a resemblance.
I know, man.
I never realized before, but now that you mention it, you do have a resemblance.
So last year, man. That Tennessee always used to say still in them. Favor Bolo, you know, see it, you know. So Yami Bolo name always a call. Big up Bolo anyway, I'm stand up in the world. You know, my brother for life, you know what I mean? And where I come from the sound system tried to, you know, twin. You know what I mean? I'm Chen, you know what I mean? Enough man don't know that still, but
listen, those of you who are listening right now, New York artists, right? Now, these are some of the artists in New York that we don't get to talk to so much. So when we get a platform for talk to them, man, you have to listen. These youths grew up on sound systems. They became popular on sound systems from that Brooklyn crop of artists. The Brooklyn trot is what you described it as. That's now, right. I know you from maybe like the Addies era. You know,
True,
that's when
true.
I more got familiar with I. And
Well, Bally's and Addies, you know. Bally's and Addies are clash from them have two small speakers, you know. You understand me? I said it was always a rivalry between Bally's and Addies, you know. You understand me? I said, you know, see it, and you know, we have to keep it real, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, Bally's come out victorious, man, and enough for the thing, them too. You know what I mean? You know, see it, and this is before Danny Dreadlocks, you know what I mean? You know, see it, you know, for real, you know, them time that one turntable, Addies have play upon set speed, and you know what I mean? Them sound here come from little small speaker, you know. Them are clashing and I play sound system, you know what I mean? Until them get big.
So you're a living testimony of the sound system culture here in New York. You've seen
Yes,
it from
yes,
the one turntable to which part it reached now.
Yes, I. For real.
You said Tenasaw, you spoke of King Kong and some other artists. Who are some of the other artists that you actually started to share?
Well, me personally, enough people don't know this, but the first artist, reggae artist, will make me want to sing, you know. You know what I mean? It's Sluggy Ranks, you know.
Oh,
You understand
wow.
what I'm saying?
Rest in
And
peace.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, rest in peace to I, you know what I mean? You know, mentor, you know what I mean? Because it's Sluggy Ranks. One of the time from Big Belly Youth to Junior Slug, you know. You understand me? I say, you see it. Enough people don't know
So
them
your
things
name
still.
was also Junior Slug.
They used to call me Junior Slug, but because you know what I mean? You know, when we touch some sluggy vibes, you know, because I say sluggy, I would teach us still, you know. You know what I mean? So we say, whoa, 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 yeah, you know what I mean? Them kind of style, you know what I mean? You know, we start off, you know, we have a whole heap of different artists where we look up to, you know what I mean? You know, see it, and now as enough people here at Shiloh, they know that Garnet Silk is one of them, you know what I mean? You know, see it, you know, but there was artists before then, you know what I mean? Like Sluggy Ranks and all of these singers like Frankie Paul too, because anyway Frankie touched down into the place, bossing her. You understand me? I say, and just as a youth watching all of these great artists on the sound system, chatting and mashing up the place and thing. When you go home, my lad, I pay air and used to run as a youth, you know. Every man does say we go store and when we go home, my pocket them buffing up. You understand me? I say, you see it, I be money there for my mind as a youth, you know. We go eat it up, my pocket them fat in a thing. Yeah, man, I tell you, I man. So, you know, we just give thanks for the chat where we got you. We give thanks for all of the man them, because enough people don't know Shiloh was born and grew right here in Brooklyn, New York. My mother and my father don't come from Jamaica. You understand what I'm saying? I and I is a youth where me not have no Jamaican ties. Seen? But I pay a yard man grow me from me a youth. You understand me? I say, and this is who I am. You know what I mean? You know, see, as a youth, you know, you go to school and thing, you know, he's a Jamaican, you know what I mean? You know, see, yeah, man, a whole heap of thing we got you, man.
We spoke about that here.
Yo, we got you enough thing, you know, Chen. Enough thing we got you for there, so right, you know, and stand up, you know, my lad. And, you know, enough people marvel when we tell them things that to them can't believe it, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? You know, we give thanks for all of the yard man, them up here. Eastman grow me, you know what I mean? You know, see it in a worker ill man, them, you know what I mean? Gully man, them. You know, see it, you know, from them time there until now, you know. You know what I mean? So, you know, we just give thanks for all of the ones that have a hand in the I life, you know what I mean?
When do you make the transition from Junior Slug and Big Belly Man to Shiloh? When do you find your identity as Shiloh?
Well, me not tell a guy, you know, you see, when me link up with the Melchizedek family, you know what I mean? When I done my first album, you know what I mean? You know, see, because give thanks, you know, rest in peace to Rashaka. Big up Natty B anywhere you're there. I hope say you listen right now, because you don't know your foundation from them time there until now. You know what I mean? When we link up with the Melchizedek family, it was just a conscious vibe. It was just upliftment, and it was just good energy. And, you know, every Wednesday we do reading, and, you know, it wasn't a word of mouth thing, you know. Anything with the teacher teach, you know, he must show you it, you know what I mean? So it's not a word of mouth thing, and it was just far right, Melchizedek order. You know, see it, and we get the name from three Rastaman still, Rashaka, Natty B, and, you know, Junior Jed, you know, them give I man the name Shiloh. You know what I mean? You know, see it, and that name was given to I and I. From it was given to I and I, life changed to a certain place we used to go, we never go again. Certain people were with their own and just some loose vibes and things, we kind of cut off them vibe there. You know, see it, you know, and we just give thanks to far right, you know what I mean? Because we never take on this name to ourselves, you know. You know what I mean? This name was given to I and I. And yeah, man, and we just try our best to live up to it and do the best we can do.
How did the teaching of, you know, the persons, the ones that you just spoke of, you know, translate into your music? Is that teaching a large part of the content that you put in your songs?
Well, let me tell you something, you know. You see, for music always was unity vibes, you know, because Majesty said unity is the only accepted goal, you know what I mean? And Rashaka and Natty B, you know what I mean, them play a big role in I career Set Speed, you know what I mean, big up Steve Lindo Set Speed, you know what I mean, you know, see it, Rasta Voice, you know what I mean, yeah man, you know what I mean, I see the teachings where we get from them man, like I say Natty B is a great songwriter too, you know, me and Natty B write whole heap of songs together, you know what I mean, Rashaka said way, you know, so I learn nothing from them one day, you know, you understand me, I say, you know, we have to give credit, which part credit is due.
Those
you know?
of you tuned in, man, you know, Shiloh is like the diamond in the rough when you speak of artists that's coming out of New York City. He's one of the artists that has given you some, when I say strong words in songs, some strong songs, but for some reason, he's always been in the back, you know what I mean, in the background. And I don't say that to be mean, it's the reality. You always just, as them say in Jamaica, hold your corner. You know, really, in the hype, you hold your corner. But those of you who don't understand who I'm speaking to and the caliber of songs that this gentleman is responsible for, let me play my all-time favorite Ross Shiloh song for you guys so you can understand what contributions this youth has made.
They celebrate now.
He's in the building. That youth, you're bad.
Hey, yeah. Remember our forefathers' tears, the life which were lost, for us to see peaceful years where shot stars, holding and tight. If people right, they celebrate, keep carrying our tradition.
Yeah, there's very few artists that come into a studio and you feel their presence. Shiloh, man, thank you so much for passing through, man. So much. This is something that should have been done so long.
Well, my lad, all the thanks and all the honor is my one from being here, Chin. I want to thank the item. I want to big up the item on the works with the item I'm doing now.
Give
and
thanks,
the whole
man.
music fraternity and the sound business, you know what I mean? And we just want to make the people them know. You see that song that we just played a while ago? Leroy Sibbles I play bass on that, you know. See, and I just want to big up Tony Rebel anyway I'm there because you first send me a ticket and say, Shiloh, come a yard. See? Yeah, man, and we give thanks for the IT go, you know what I mean? Anyway, the I stand up, you know. Shiloh send whole heap of love and blessings because a whole heap of show Rebel bring I and I upon, you know. I say, Shiloh, come. You understand me? I say, you know, see it. So we have to big up Tony Rebel anyway I'm there. You know, see it. So last year I know Donovan Jermaine, Penthouse. Big up yourself and a father.
Shout to everybody tuned in Trinidad. And I know at the top of the hour you guys are going to be, you know, out. You know what I mean? See you, you know, hopefully we get to hold the vibes again next week. Of course, we got a big topic going on for you guys next week. There's a, you know, huge confusion going on right now between Trinidad and Jamaica. So as we get it play by play, of course, we try to dissect it and make some good out of it because it's one Caribbean people. So make sure those of you who are in tuned in Trinidad,
True.
make sure you're locked into Soundchat Radio next week, Monday. But Shiloh's in the building, man, and we're not going to let him go. We've been waiting so long for him to get here. So those of you in Trinidad, log on to irishandchin.com and get the last piece I show.
Oh, you mean? I want to big up the whole of Trinidad and Tobago, you know. I want to big up the whole of Jamaica. We live one. We live as one, you know, because the whole of we are one people, you know. You understand me? I say, we are the people, and when them take from Africa and bring us up. You understand me? I say, so we just want to make the people them know, so just live with love and just praise the Most High. You know what I mean? Humble yourself and give praises because it's bigger than all of us. You know what I mean?
Child of a Slave, powerful lyrics coming from you. Talk to us about the, you know, that song and how big that song got for you.
Well, we have to give thanks to Donovan Jermaine first and foremost. You know what I mean? I have to big up my brethren Steve Lindo because me and him vibes that song. You know what I mean? You know, see it and you know, Steve Lindo is responsible for a lot of songs, you know, Ghetto People song, you know what I mean? A lot of songs on that same rhythm, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So I have to just give praises, you know what I mean, to the Most High and to all of the producers, them that we've been working with over the years and thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Donovan Jermaine. We can't big you up enough, you know what I mean? I want people them know, say we have whole heap of new song I come out on the Penthouse label too. And we have this project we're working on right now, Black Roots Music, you know what I mean? Ross Shiloh remembers Garnet, you know what I mean? So we just want to make the people them know, say, if you look out for this project, I'm getting ready to go to the Virgin Islands, you know what I mean? To do some shows, and then from there we're going to go to Jamaica and get this album finished up and released, you know what I mean? So we just want to make the people them know, for look out for that, and we just want to make the people them know Ross Shiloh is alive and well because a long time they had them to hear from us.
Long time, you know? Too long.
Yeah, man, for real.
But listen, we not reached the Garnet part of the conversation yet. We're still there, Child of a Slave. 718-554-8598. This gentleman has not been on radio for a very long time. He's someone that every time we buck up, we say, Chin, you know, some more all advise with the eye, Shiloh, more all advise with the eye, but it never happens.
True.
But all good things happen when they're supposed to happen. Shiloh, Garnet Silk.
Yes, I.
That's where I want to take the conversation now. Garnet Silk. Your voice and your vibes has that similarity. Over the years, it has worked for you so much, you know. We had a competition here one time on the radio, maybe like 2 years ago. Ninja, I should have asked Ninja before he left.
I was listening.
You were listening with who sounds more
I
like
think a Terry Lennon, me and Terry Lennon. I said,
and the place was going crazy.
Real, man, vibe nice.
Yes.
I have to big up Terry Lennon anyway. I'm there because you don't know our brother that set speed and, you know, Garnet inspire all heap of we, you know what I mean? And, you know, Nicky Silk. And right now you have Garnet Silk. Son, we are doing thing right now, set speed. So I want big up Garnet Silk. Well, big Garnet now because I know little Garnet again, you know.
Well, I got to ask you this though, right? You have traveled the circuit and you started to trot musically before us in the dance hall, right? Well, before me, because again, I didn't have the privilege to meet some of the artists that you met. Why Garnet? Out of everybody that you met, why Garnet?
Me can't even tell you that far, right? Because you see the vibration, it just coming like a spiritual connection. Yo, you know how much battery me kill? I listen to Garnet, I rewind and fast forward, I rewind and fast forward. Right now, rest in peace to my mom. My mom passed away 4 months ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
You see it, you know, on January the 14th. My mom was the first person to ever tell me that I sound like Garnet Silk, you know. So last year I know, you know, because I threw me in my room and I listen to him, I rewind and I sing with him, I sing along with him, and I never even know she listen to me, and she just come in and open the thing and say, you listen to him so much that you sound just like him.
Wow.
So last year I know, you know, my mother is the first one to tell me, say me sound like Garnet. I mean, know, say, you know, when Garnet tried the earth, you know what I mean, when him push out, me just feel a vibe within myself, like, I'm me the most I got call upon enough to do certain works, you know. And like me dead, like me feel like me not ready, you know. You know, see, it's last year I know, but me know if the most I call upon if we do something, we must ready, you know what I mean?
What was your favorite Garnet song? What was the one that you used to rewind the most, back and forth, and try catch the vibes to?
Boy, you see, me used to love him live performance, them, you know what I mean? But there's so much Garnet songs that I love, you know what I mean? But him have a song, you know what I mean? Christ in His Kingly Character is one of my favorites. You know, Mama Africa. You know, I'm tired of being a slave, you know what I mean? You know, see it, you know, some real Garnet, man, you know what I mean? You know, see it, you know, and I have to big up all the Garnet family, him sister them, rest in peace, you know what I mean, to him sister Marcia, my sister Set Speed, you know what I mean, and big up all of them brother them, all of the people in my Greenville, in Jamaica, you know, see it in Manchester, big up on yourself, man, because I say Garnet are one of the best singer, seeing, with me ever here, seeing, where, you know what I mean, you know, me now, said that way, but that's just my opinion that, you know what I mean? And big up Beres, because Beres are my next singer where, you understand what I say, and want to do something with Beres too, you know what I mean? So that's why I know.
We had the competition here on the radio, and you heard it for yourself, as you just said, right? Now, without a rhythm, without anyone being able to say, you know, yeah, nay, without anyone being able to say a studio work caused that, Garnet Silk, whatever song that comes to your mind, give me one of your favorite Garnet Silks right now without any rhythm at all.
Let the children that curse their mothers die to death. Don't be rude to your mama now. Don't go doing something I know you will regret. Remember those 9 months she carried you, how she loved and protected you. Mama, you must have been sent from above. How could I ever betray your love? You're the mother of creation. I've searched the world, but there's no comparison. Mother of creation. And the item probably don't even know that Garnet there. On to Zion. Sound chat.
Pick up yourself, lady, and anyway there.
On to Zion we go. Sound chat don't move slow, no. Rastafari rules and reigns, and we're going where the blessings flow. Unto Zion we go. I can't move slow, no, no. Repatriation is a must. We're going where the blessings flow. Unto the land of righteousness, leaving this land of sinfulness, to where righteousness covers the earth, like water covers the sea, yeah. Just like water covering Rastafari, see. Sound chat do play.
Hear that one, that chin. Tell them this.
If we do wrong, they complain. Even if we call the Father's name, it's the same. What they want Sound chat to do.
Shiloh, live and living colors, man.
It's an honor, man.
My honor, twin. Remember me tell you in a chin. So that's the I know. Me keep a call it twin, you know. And a chin, you know.
No, listen. Now listen. We have spoken about the Garnet Silk. We have spoken about Big Belly Man. Come all the way up to where you are now. Let's speak about the project. You're doing something, a tribute to Garnet Silk,
yes,
correct?
Shiloh remembers Garnet Silk, you know what I mean? Because you don't know, enough people seem like they don't remember Garnet, you know what I mean? Enough time pass and thing. And it's I and I duty to keep them songs alive, you know what I mean? You know, see it. So we just do a tribute to Garnet and his family set speed, you know what I mean?
How close are you to the Garnet family? Do you know a lot of them?
Very tight. Very, very tight, you know what I mean? You know, see it, you know, me, all I'm brother them tight. You know, see it, and we give thanks to because we get a chance to even talk to Garnet set speed, you know, when we put out the first song, you know, see it. You know
what was that conversation like?
Well, give thanks to my brother Junior Jed, you know what I mean? Because I say Junior Jed, them when Tony Rebel come in town, you know, him always come eat at Junior Jed place, you know, and come kick back around there, so you know what I mean? You know, see, so Junior Jed now, through them man, they are big man in the thing. Them man they send, get them man the size and thing and get some linen suit make and, you know what I mean? Send down some things and thing and, you know what I mean? And when we talk to Garnet on the phone is when we do, him hear my first song, Say You Love Jah. You know, see it, and trust me, you know, that song was say, don't you know that Jah wanna be more than just a friend? You know what I mean? And, you know, 'cause I remember in a film vein me there, you know, and when him hear the thing, you know, it's like, because Junior Jed send it to him, you know, and make him hear it and thing, you know, and when him talk to me on the phone, him tell me, say, just keep Jah first, you know what I mean? And, you know, just, you know what I mean, just remember that the Most High come first and foremost, you know what I mean? And just push the works and just keep Jah first, you know what I mean?
Although you sound like him, he encouraged you.
Him never tell me nothing like, say, boy, youth, you get close. You understand me? Because you have one heap of man in still in a way, them not stay them way there, you know, them not encourage a youth, you know, them are going to try for beat down a youth, you know, because, but remember, you know, from every star comes a star, you know, my lad. You understand me? I try to show you. Look how much people Dennis Brown bring in the business. You know what I mean? You know, see, you can't even count on one hand in my life.
It's great when you worship an artist or you look up to an artist's talent so much, and then you can get that endorsement from that artist at some point in your life.
Man, it like him give me the green light. You know what I mean? Like for say, you know, cause trust me, you know, cause when him hear the song and through the song, don't you know that Jah? You know what I mean? I'm in the vein there, you know. So it's like, you know, when Junior say, you know, see him here, you know what I mean? So, you know, I gone at this step on the phone and I talk to him, you know what I mean? I say blessed and thing, and you know, he must say, you know, he must say me hear the song, you know what I mean? And he must tell me say, you have a good voice, youth, you know what I mean? Just put Jah first, you know what I mean? And just stay focused and put Jah first and just do what you have to do, but always put Jah first, you understand? So that me try for doing enough, all right, you know what I mean? That's why we so laid back and kick back sometime, but you know, we can't too kick back still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and man, we need some music, man.
Yeah, man, what if music come
on? We need some music.
We need for dep on some of them show you what going, because enough show keep on New York right in our backyard now. We need even dep on them in the far right.
But you know, in the defense of, you know, some of the promoters and stuff, even myself.
They can't get in touch with I
you just out of sight. You know what I mean? Now that we know, now that I know, you know what I mean? Because I'm sure that you did not know that I was such a big fan of your work because we never got to share that
Trust
vibe.
me, brother.
And I think that there may be a lot of other people out there.
I always feel the love from the eye, brother. For me and the eye link up, it's just a joy every time, my lord.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
I'm a lover of good music, and I'm a lover of music that you can feel. And as I said earlier, that there's not many artists that comes into the studio and you feel, you know, the energy of their music. And today, we all felt the energy of your music. So those who were doubters of Shiloh, I can tell you that after this vibe that we're holding here on the radio, they must say, yo, Trinidad, I look a bad youth in our studio, you know. I know the youth them song, the youth song, but I can't put a name to the face. Speaking of bad music, you have some new tracks out right now.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the new tracks that you have out now. I have two of them. Two of them were sent to me. Let's see if we can vibe one of them and then we talk about it afterwards, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
all right, so Shiloh's in the building. Those of you who are listening, man, we have been having a lengthy conversation with him, but he deserves that because it's not a man where you turn on your radio and your ear on radio every day. Shiloh's in the building, people. Brand new track.
Rastafari.
Is this one on the album?
Yes, yeah, man. Shiloh remembers Garnet Silk. I'm going to big up Tony Rochester, you know what I mean? You know, right enough song with Garnet.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
man.
Yeah,
Holy
man.
for songs.
Big up Tony Rochester. Anyway, there, my brother. Talk to the man every day, you know? Yeah, man. Love is everlasting, you know? We just want to make the people them know, say, love the Almighty God. Put the Almighty God first, you know what I mean? And always give thanks and praise to the Most High, because without the Most High, nothing is possible for I and I, you know what I mean? Look how much things going on around us, you know what I mean? A whole heap of terrible things are going around we, you know? You know what I mean? So we just want to make the people them know, saying at them time, yeah, we really have to just grasp onto the Almighty, man. You know what I mean? Because without him, you know, nothing is possible. We know enough people say, boy, you know, but yet still, when we look and see what's going on around us, my lord, you know what I mean? You know, see it, you know, serious things are going around. We look at youths them still, you know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, man, we always have to keep the Almighty, you know, on our side still, because without him, I tell you, judgment.
Is
you know?
it possible that you and Tony would be able to hook up at one point and do some collaborations? I know Tony wrote a lot of good, strong songs for Garnet Silk. Some of his powerful songs were also written by Tony Rochester. Is that anything that you ever ever thought of, like maybe hooking up with him and writing some songs and holding our vibes together, putting your voice to his lyrics?
With Rochester?
Yes.
Yeah, matter of fact, we have some songs that we already start vibes in already. You know what I mean? Some songs that he had wrote for Garnet, you know what I mean? You know, see it, you know, before, you know what I mean? Him tried, you know what I mean? You know, see it, and him tried and him never get a chance to sing them. So, I there, you know what I mean? You know, see it, and like me say, I talk to Rochester every other day, you know what I mean? And me talk to Rebel too, even about this project here, you know what I mean? You know, see it, you know? So, you know what I mean? You know, I just Rastafari, man, and right now we have to keep the music here alive, you know what I mean? So
gotta keep the music alive.
Yes,
and unfortunately, man, Garnet is one of those artists that after his trotting, you don't really feel, as the years go by and the generation starts to change, you're not really feeling his impact that you used to feel when we were kids.
For real,
you know what I mean?
No, for the youths, them don't. Cause me can't tell you, even when we sing some of them songs, enough people would I think say, you know what I mean? I have to tell people, them say, no, Garnet song, you know what I mean? Because let me show you something now. When you hear Shiloh, you hear Garnet, you know. You understand what I say? And there's no denying to that, you know what I mean? And me always big up my big brother, because me can never be ungrateful. You understand what I try to show you?
I don't know if many people remember, you know, and at this time I was still a young youth, but I remember because, you know, them time there, we all growing up in 12 Tribe, and Garnet was a 12 Tribe man, and his management team and everything was 12 Tribe. And I remember when he came to Trafalgar Square, which is now known as Amazura, and it was like the craziest thing ever. Those of you who was of that age who lived in New York City can understand that I have never seen Amazura packed for one artist like that ever. When Garnet Silk made his first, were you around at that time?
Yeah,
when Garnet made his first trot, right? And at that time, you know, Garnet couldn't even really. He was just a what would you say, like an artist, but he wasn't a performer at that time. It was his first time, so, you know what I mean, him sing him song them, and then him just, you know, Selassie and next track, and, you know, it was like, but no one cared about that at the time, because the message was so powerful, and the movement it was so powerful. But I don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I've never seen another artist go inside that particular venue and ram it where it was shoulder to shoulder, and people in the lobby drew. I looked through the door. This is real thing, you know. Garnet Silk's first trip to New York City. And I think it was his first American show.
Yeah, it was. Boy, I'm not telling you, me say it was electrifying, Rasta.
No, it was electrifying.
Me say people them stand up and all box and everything in a start. Selassie I know, man, for real, man.
718-554-8598. Those of you, of course, we're speaking to Shiloh. We do have a Sound Clash topic coming up, which will be spearheaded by Drew. But I want to drop this next song before we get to the Sound Clash topic from Shiloh. Shiloh, before we drop this last song, I got to encourage the eye, man. Stay in the business, man. Make yourself more visible. You're needed, especially your try and your ambitions to keep this movement of Garnet Silk alive. You know what I mean? In order for you to keep it alive, we got to see you. We got to be able to feel you. We got to be able to call you. You're such a hidden gem in the culture of the music right now, coming out of, because once upon a time, when we are youth, I grew up, nobody can bust fanfare. Now, that's what the thing did say.
True.
Nowadays,
remember them time?
Yeah, you remember them time there. You could have been the baddest thing from one side. Where you come from? Yeah, man, I knew you just can't bust. New York, you said no, you just not bust.
From them look on the 45 and say, come out of New York.
You just not bust. But now it's different. Now the music has spread it and tried it so far that there's artists that's non-Jamaican artists that's really not even part of the culture, that's paying their contribution to the culture and being successful of it. You're right here in New York City, and to me, you still not get your time yet.
Selassie, man.
Now you can come out and really, push the pedal, and because you're needed. There's no cultural utterance coming out of New York right now. The man them where come out of New York, they might do them thing. We can't fight them. But that cultural utterance that you have and that spiritual movement is just not coming out of New York right now. It's not coming out of I won't say America, because you have a whole heap of artists on the West Coast that's doing their thing.
True.
You know what I mean? But when we say East Coast, you can be that person, my brother. So, again, just encourage the eye.
And trust me in a chin. Me not telling I, man, we need the strength and we need the help of the eye them too, because I'm show you something that the eye them is, the eye, I'm telling you, the eye is very, influential in my life. The eye is a man, where people love the eye.
My brother, look around. You have a radio station now. We have a radio station now. So it's not about lifting wire and rolling up boxes